live stream is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not copy our trades, as we are just trading to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream, and we trade offline as well, so you do not get to see the complete picture. We make no claims of profitability. We are not licensed professionals, and we are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of all traders lose money, and we are not responsible or liable for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Let's get to the charts and trade safe today.
Morning, guys. New week, new day, new layout. All black. Going with black. Green bars up, red bars down. Bands to identify the trend. They look like linear regression bands. Yeah, they are linear regression bands, actually. And with that being said, let's start our analysis with the 15-minute chart, like we always do. We have broken the Asia session highs. We've swept the Asian session highs. We're trading above previous day's close, Friday's close. We're trading above VWAP, and we're just a little bit under Friday's high at 19,590. For me, that's the obvious target right now. Where was yesterday's or Friday's US session? We're way above. Way above. That might have been a little bit of an exaggeration. But we're above. Hey, sorry guys, I didn't even dock the chat. I always assume it's just me in the room. Hey, OFD. No kidding. Wow. Are you getting any resolution from that? I had that also. Bulenox, one account with Bulenox. But I don't know, they wanted me to submit some data with Rhythmic, and I didn't really know how to get it, so for 15 bucks I said to hell with it. I just let it go. I'll get another I told him if it was a funded, I would a master account, I would bother to get all that data, but not for an eval. But anyway, you slice it. Yep, that sucks. It seems to be happening more often again now. For a while it went away. For a while it was a problem that seemed to mostly plague Apex. Okay. It wasn't while you were streaming? You don't have it all on video on your stream? I was able to take screenshots from my stream to show Bulenox. Ping. Who's pinging me? No, sadly was activating my accounts when I saw opportunity. What I'm talking is in their servers. Yeah, you could pull out the data, it just makes it a little bit harder. And anyways, hopefully you get a good resolution with that. Servers will block you out. Yeah, good morning, Joker. Well, I'm not sure if what you have OFT is with Ninja Trader and Rhythmic or Ninja Trader and Tradeovate. I know I'm very familiar with the problem with Ninja Trader and Rhythmic. I don't know much about Ninja Trader and Tradeovate. But Rhythmic has 3 servers. One is to receive the orders, one is to complete the order, and one is to report. And they don't communicate properly. They don't communicate chronologically, which is what causes a problem with Rhythmic, and I don't want to use Rhythmic anymore because of that. I guess it's only on the demo accounts for the prop firms, but that's ridiculous. So you can submit an order and it won't show up that it's submitted, but the server that fills the order can fill the order, and the reporting server can also not get back to you, even though your order filled. And then eventually it does. And then eventually the order receiving server shows your order is being received. I mean, like, you know, it's ridiculous. There's even a warning when you start it up, and when you create the strategies like I create, you get that warning. And it clearly identifies the 3 servers. Yep. I don't even know if I took a screenshot of it, but it's crazy. Yep, they tell you about it. They clearly lay it out, how it works with the 3 servers. And they tell you we're not liable for any problems. Yeah, good luck to you too, sir. I saw your videos, by the way. The music. It was cool. If you're still there. Okay, so just continuing on with my simple dimple analysis. Really not much to say over here. We're above previous day's close. We're above VWAP. That's bullish. We never swept the Asia session lows. That's bullish. During the overnight session I'm talking about. And the only thing that's really overhead resistance is the previous day's high. Let me just take a look at the daily. The daily, we had a swift dump at 20,050. When was that? April 3rd? No. April 2nd, whatever. But we're far away from that. Actually, if we look, it kind of came into play twice. Approximately the 20,000 level, right over here also. In May of 2024, we had a little bit of a dump on that level. So that could be something to watch on the daily. Just saying. I mean, it's not something I'm going to mark on the chart or anything. I am an active scalper, so that doesn't affect me too much. What I'm really looking at is this, and this is bullish. But again, I will take short trades. It all depends on what the price action is showing me at the time. These candles are a little too thick. Don't need to be that thick. Change the width to 5. And there's something here. There's a okay, I understand. Previous day's close is in black. It doesn't show up. I gotta change it to white for this chart. Prior open, prior close. Market's opening in 2 minutes. Black. Let's use gray. That's good enough. I'll get it. I'll know it's the opposite color. Okay. The goal is... Oh, I didn't get my trade copier open. Trade copier. Open it up. Has to be a new instance. Because if not, it doesn't work. I figured that out. Okay. So we're ready. Another minute until the market's open. The only thing I got to get up now is my Bulenox account. On the other account, those I keep separate. Because of the stupid trade copying rule that they have, so I don't want to give them a reason to complain. So I keep it super separate. They could never say you had a connection somewhere else or to another company. Okay, we're opened. We're going to watch the opening drive. Am I on the opening drive? Do you have it up? No, you don't have it up. There you go. So we're watching the opening drive. The opening drive play is going to go short if this candle closes below the price channel. And it is going to go okay, first trade in the books. That was fast. Told you, I'm an active scalper. Got the long. Sorry, get that up there. I'm copying 3 accounts. Still waiting for opening drive to go long. We didn't get a close outside the price channel to the downside. Now maybe we're going to get a close to the upside. But again, we got to close outside the price channel. Looks like I got out of my long a little bit too early, but I'm not going to complain. I have no red. I didn't trade last night at all. Took the weekend off. I've been super sick. So rest was the doctor's orders, and I'm the doctor. Oh, look at that. We didn't close above and we just shot right back up. Shot right back down, I mean. Yeah. I don't think I really did good on that. Oh, that was weird. It was showing me that I was still in a position. Did a quick scalp on that, micro scalp. Why? Why did you do a micro scalp? Good question. I got a bad entry. I'm surprised that, what time is this candle? 9:30:31? Yeah, really? Hold on a minute. That makes more sense. And still waiting on the opening drive to take a trade. Opening drive looks like it's gonna go short now, but we've been fooled twice already. I've taken my first trades. One second, there we go. Boom. Sim 102. I have to change it. There you get to see the short trade. Opening drive is now short. Opening drive is short. We got a short bias on the reflex algo, and my top step charts are short. Should be coming out with my video today on the things I don't like about Bulenox. I published a video on what I like about Bulenox. Really what I did is I created a spreadsheet of all the rules, features, options, and then once I had that all down, I divided it into what I like and what I don't like. 515, opening drive is only up 20 points. That's pretty sad. I divided into what I don't like and like. I created the video of what I like, and now I'm going to publish the video of what I don't like. So keep an eye out for that. Looking for my next trade. So far I've taken 2. I should keep track of how many I take. I need a bit of a retrace, which might be coming in now. What's the range on the 1 minute candle? I should have that. It's 24 points. Sim 102, just in case you're wondering again what that is, that's the opening drive. If you see the results, I'm constantly testing. So Sim 101 and Sim 102 are reserved for testing strategies. And if they pass the muster, then I incorporate them into my trading. Opening drive is still in testing, and so is the reflex algo. Although I really like the reflex algo and I take the trades, that's what you're going to see on the black chart, actually. It's going to be tracking that. Shit, damn. I just crushed it on Sim 102 for $142, and that was supposed to be on... you guys cost me because I was showing you Sim 102. Okay, Sim 102 has to have it. It has to be short too. Still. Okay, my error. I realize. I know what I can do, Hold on, I gotta think of something because now I need 2 charts, 3 charts. I want to be able to take my scalps also. Where do I do that? Well, then revisit. Come on, go lower and I'll tell you why. Because when errors like that happen, pull down 7. When errors like that happen, often your next trade sucks or loses. And I just want to get out of that. Just want to break that curse. Maybe I'll go in for a 2 lot if I can get a better price. Come back down. No, it covered. The algo is short. Watch the algo 02. I need the ATR while we're getting it up. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to take a bit of a break because that took quite a bit of my winnings. Gray is good. I like blue. Blue's a fun and friendly color. Let's get something bluish. Slate blue works. So when this candle closes, it's going to draw in the stop loss line and the take profit line. That seems a little far. 98. Oh no, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, let's get a push down to 95. 95 bid. Good enough. Good enough. Let me regroup. So the stop loss on the trade, if you're watching it on the white chart in the bottom left corner, the stop loss is that kind of orangey dash line. The take profit is the blue dash line. The rules are the candle has to touch it. If the candle touches it, it doesn't execute, it doesn't exit the trade immediately. It waits for the candle to close. Yes, potentially the loss can get greater, but oftentimes the loss is smaller. See, right now it would stop out, and let's see what happens. 2 seconds, 1 second. Okay, so in this case, the loss is a tiny bit larger than if you touch the line. Interesting price action, moving back up to the previous close. I'm not crazy about the previous close being this color. I'm going to make it white. White is a color I'll understand. White smoke, same thing. That gray is confusing me. The gray box that you see is the, the gray box starts at 9:30 open, the first candle, 9:30 to 9:31. And it'll go for the first hour of trading. Things are turning bullish again. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart. See what we see. Well, kind of maybe a rejection of VWAP. We can kind of call it that, right? Maybe yes, maybe not. Or a little bit higher, especially on the 15-minute. That's quite a lot of points away. 82. 10 points. Nothing, nothing crazy. I could see it being front run by that. What's going on with the opening drive? Well, the opening drive is out, Sim 102. So Sim 102 lost. Let's see what it lost. Go to the top. Sim 102, 134. Okay, not a big loss. Let's check. Went short at 516 and covered at 558, so about 40 points. I see what happened. Because I entered manually, because of the error, it's still short. Anyways, it is what it is. That's not part of the official record anyways. Or maybe it is. Maybe my gain offset it. So let me see. It's a 2-lot, 40 points, 81.60. Ah, it's almost accurate. Okay, that's cool. What's kind of discouraging is the losing trade on the reflex algo. Got to change something else over here. The panel splitter needs to be white. Let's save this template. Save as. Black algo. Save. Yes. Okay, there we go. Properties. Well, we're moving up strong, eh? I haven't had an opportunity really to get in. Absolutely no opportunity to get in, to be honest with you. Let's make this cornflower blue while we wait. And make it a 2. There we go. Can the panel splitter be wider, thicker, so that we know it's a panel splitter? Oh yeah, we can make it bigger. There we go. Okay, waiting for another trade. We just broke above previous day's high, which is Friday's high, and we have 2 consecutive closes above it. You know what's amazing though? I always call that a fade trade, and in this case we just blew right through it. That is very rare, and that's showing strength. That is showing strength in the markets, guys. Yeah, no, that's a lot of strength in the market to blow through it like that. The buyers are showing their hands. And it's not the first day I've seen it. I saw aggressive buying last week also. I remember I was talking to my son saying that it really doesn't look like short covering. It looks like people want to be in the market. People are getting back long, accumulating positions. Anyways, that's what it looks like to me. Don't go by what I say. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't copy my trades, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm not just saying that. I'm guessing. What do you think? I have a hotline to buyers are us, and I know who's buying and who's selling. I'm just saying what it looks like to me. Okay, I took a long on my Bulenox account for a 7-point stop. Very close to getting stopped out, and I'm stopped out. There you go. That didn't last long, eh? As I said, I keep my Bulenox account separate. It's on another computer because Bulenox has that rule about copy trading. They don't want you copy trading from one firm's account to another firm's account, nor from their account to another firm's account, or from another firm's account to their account. I'm copy trading on what you see here on these screens here on the apex charts. So I don't know how they track that. Maybe it's just by connections. I don't want them to see a connection and say, hey, you had a connection. You had a copy connection going, and you were connected to Apex and Bulenox at the same time. So I keep it safe. Better safe than sorry, right? Don't need to give them an excuse. Oh, I didn't notice the top step charts went long. I hope we see some continuation to the upside. Oh, another one of those funny rug pulls. God, they happen so often, it's crazy. At 9:49 it happens. I have no explanation for those, but they happen 2 to 3 times a day. Brought us below the previous day's high. Can we get back over it? The algo is going to go long. On the first bullish candle.
Empty bottles on empty tables, forgotten jackets, forgotten fables, los pies se mueven al compás del tiempo que no volverá, del tiempo que no volverá. The DJ booth is dark and still, but in my mind I feel the
I got the previous day's close over there.
everyone share the floor now, writing my own story, solo pero sin memoria of what they think I should be, just a rhythm inside of me. Las trompetas en mi mente suenan suave lentamente. The freedom that I found tonight makes everything feel so right.
Are we going to bounce off the previous day's close? You know what? I didn't even do my sound check. Did I miss something? Why did they dump it like that so hard and so fast? Don't see anything on the 5-minute chart. Is there anything to see on the 15-minute chart? If I compress it. Not really. I mean, just a break above the previous day's high, but we closed above it. It wasn't like an instant rejection. This is the 15-minute chart here. I'll get that one more. Gonna get a short trade, but it's not really that good of a short trade, and I'll tell you why, because there are some indications that we're still in some level of bullish momentum here. The algo is could be incorrectly showing bullish momentum, but it hasn't switched to bearish momentum. I can kind of say that the short-term Renkos are showing bearish momentum. We've gotten under the bands, and we've gotten a full candle close under the previous day's close, which is the black dash line on the Renko chart. But the higher time frame Renko is still showing bullish. So to get really strong signals, we need that to change to switch over. Waiting for a trade. That's the hard part, remember?
Let the beat bang. First and Steve got me shook. Body talking, that's the hook. No translation needed now.
Okay, so the algo will convert to a bearish bias in 13 seconds. There's no way this candle's getting above the bands, that I can promise you. And we've gotten now in a bit of a pickle. I'll tell you why. We're trading between the previous day's close and VWAP. And each is like a magnet. So think VWAP pulling price down. Previous day's close pulling price up. That is a bad situation for me because I wait for a retrace and continuation or a pullback and continuation. And the continuation is going to appear on the sell side near VWAP and on the buy side near the previous day's close. So I might be sitting on the sidelines here now for a little bit. We are breaking lower. I'm expecting we're going to see a bounce off VWAP here. Not that I trade it. I've gotten hurt trying to trade bounces off VWAP and anything remotely related to VWAP. I've gotten hurt, so I don't do it anymore. I just trade my system. And a bounce off VWAP, just in case you're wondering, doesn't mean you have to bounce right off VWAP. You can wick through it like we just did there. 10, 15 points on either side. That's VWAP holding for me. Really what I would say we broke through VWAP. If we get two consecutive closes below VWAP and a full candle below VWAP, and by full candle I mean there's some space. So if this candle continues lower and closes below VWAP and this space remains here, I would say okay, now we're kind of trading below VWAP for a while. I mean, that's just the guidelines I use. It isn't it's not a magic trick or anything. This is a surprisingly strong move down though. kind of caught me off guard. Didn't expect that at all. Look at that on the 15-minute chart, eh? Quite interesting. Quite interesting on the 5-minute chart. Down, up, down. Schizophrenic market action. Probably looks even crazier on the 5-minute. Yeah, it does. I don't know what my 5-minute chart looks like. Let me put it up. Could be a bit scattered. Hold on. 10 o'clock, potential news. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. No, the 5-minute charts. Let me see what it looks like. Is it, how scattered is it? Not too bad. Take a look at the 5-minute chart. NQ. I expanded it. 3 candles down, solid candle up, 3 candles down. Honestly, I have no idea how that happens. That tug and pull like that to go in such opposite directions. I mean, whoever was buying right now, whoever was buying aggressively is now trapped and on the wrong side of the markets. But you could have said the same thing about the first 15 minutes. Whoever was selling was trapped. So I can't figure out the inner workings of the markets. Oh, I missed a short trade while I was rambling. But that's okay. There'll be a lot more. There'll be a lot more. So for the reflex algo to take a trade, we need a retrace up. Yeah, Sparky. And then we need continuation to the downside. If we can get that, of course it's going to take off now. Certain things I don't understand. I have to be honest with you. And you know what it is? It's price action that sucks you in if you're just blindly following it without yeah, when there was a trade. Oh, look at that. Hey, I like that. Finally, for a change, got distracted, I missed a loser. That's the way it should work out, no? Shouldn't always be the winners I miss. Whoa. I'm taking a break. Just a little bit right now, waiting for I don't know, I can't say waiting for the markets to settle, but waiting for everything to get into sync. So we could technically be seeing an entry soon on the reflex algo. Renkos are in a kind of little bit of a bullish move to the upside. Haven't gotten above the bands yet, nor above VWAP. Watching that, we can have a bit of a flip soon where the short-term charts are not in agreement with the higher time frame charts. That always sucks. As you can see on the Renko, we got a full candle above the bands. So that could potentially be indicating a momentum shift to the upside. What about the algo? What does the algo tell us? Well, we still got a little bit to go. Got to get above the bands on the algo, but then what happens is we are going to be having our heads pressed against that ceiling of that black dashed line. Think of it like that, getting your head crushed. That black dashed line is a previous day's close. But it went high enough to now keep me out of the short trades. That's kind of... I see, this is when I screw up the most, when I'm off balance like this. That's when things can go bad. When everything is not in agreement. So I think I'll just wait for everything to be in agreement. That's the smartest thing to do, right? I could potentially have a long trade here. Is there anything to justify a long trade? Not really. We're going to be seeing a short soon. And when this candle closes, I don't have a bar timer. I got to put a bar timer on. There we go. Short. The target's going to be about 24 points based on the ATR. I'm not crazy about this because we're going short just above VWAP. But we are holding below the band, so... You know, in the markets, anything can happen, right? The bands are going to be drawn in. Let me close the other screen so you guys don't get distracted. The bands are going to be drawn in. In about 22 seconds, I'll know where my targets are. All right, that's cool. Heading lower. Heading lower. 96. The target's going to be around 70. So somewhere around over here. Again, remember that it isn't when the candle touches. It's when the candle closes. The touch is the trigger. The close is the exit. So 96. Okay, I'm short at 96 also. I'm short at 96 on topstep accounts. Just a 2 lot. $25 is the... $25 is where the stop loss will get triggered. And again, like I said, you have to wait for the candle to close. 19,510 is a good ad. That's about the 50% mark. That makes that trade, that individual trade, becomes a 1 to 3 or a 3 to 1, whatever. Because you're only risking half. And if it goes to full target, you're making 3 halves, which is a 3 to 1. If you're following the logic. Guys, I've seen it get awful close and not stop out. So trust me, the stop is there. You don't see it, but it's an invisible stop. The stop is in the market. Do not worry. It has not gotten hit yet. Hopefully we rotate lower instead of continuing higher. I'm hoping. We already had one losing trade, I think, with the getting damn close, but didn't cross through it yet. Didn't cross through the threshold. Didn't get through the threshold. I'm gonna have to draw in the lines for you guys so you can see it better on the black, on the dark chart. I'll work on that this evening. It's still damn close. Very close to breaking through. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And it exits the trade. Oh well. As I say, they can't all be winners, right? So how's Sim 101 doing? Because it's running on Sim 101. Sim 101 is down $115 on a one lot. So that's about 50 points. That's about the worst I've seen. Which maybe bodes well for the next trades. Who knows? Coming up the view up here. I took a quick one lot, but if we close on the Renko, I'm out. It's got to bounce. It's got to bounce here. And it didn't go right away. I don't like it. And there we go. There was the close. I would have gotten stopped out. Let's just make sure I have no positions. Copier's working good today. That was just a quick test. Oh, it's true. You don't have the, sorry. Sorry. I thought you guys had it there. Come down. I'll take a 2 lot. Come down a little bit. Come down. 12, 10, 13. Come down, 14. No. I want it to go long. Shit. Oh well. Wait for the next trade. What chip long? Yeah, we're above VWAP, and this is the 10 o'clock reversal. I could see it. I didn't have my head looking for that 10 o'clock reversal. Good morning. Nice to see you. Always nice to see Woodchip. Always nice to have Woodchip in our room. He gives a lot of invaluable advice and trade calls as well. Of course, don't follow his calls. You have to come up with your own. He is not a financial advisor, just like I'm not a financial advisor. Okay. What are we doing? We're sticking onto VWAP like it's got honey on it. Look, and we're just a bunch of bees flying around it, but not breaking away from the hive. I would really like to see, so I'm kind of bullish, so I'd really like to see us get above the 19,590 area again. Yeah, I'd really like to see us get above 19,590. So do I take a long on my next entry, or do I wait still some more? I'm showing you how the sims are doing bad. That's my testing accounts. I'm always testing. These are the accounts I'm trading today. Copy trading. I'd like to get the main account up to 300. And then switch. I mean, that is the goal, to do it 2 or 3 times. I think I'm trading a little bit too cautiously. I know my sizes. My sizes are 3 lots. 3 lots are fair for a 50K account. The 50K account is the leader. It's just how many times in a day can I do it? That's the thing. Whew. I need just one good trade. You know what's discouraging though? It's those stupid rug pulls there. The algo went long. That's interesting. The algo went long just above VWAP. Do I want to join it? I wanted to join it when it was 10 points better. I was too slow switching my size. Pecker. I wanted to get in on this one. I had a chance with 10 points better than the algo's entry. I can still take a top step entry right here. What's going on? What kind of weird shit is that? Why was my bid so low at 12? Oh, I cancel one. The algo's long at 9. I'm long at 2, 4, and 8. I don't get it. Well, I don't get it. I tell you why I don't get it. My thing went bananas again, went rogue. Hopefully didn't cause too much damage. So what did that do? That closed my algo trade, unfortunately. So we know that it was long at 09. It's about the same place. I got to get back in. And maybe I'll try to get back in on my 16. I can get in as long as it's under 16, actually. Shit, 13 would have been good. Okay, I'll take that. There we go. Now it's right. Stupidity before. I'm watching it. My stop is about 7 points away. If I get stopped out, the reason why I'm not following the algo now, I'm following the top step charts. You know, trying to be in sync with the algo. Here's the algo. Let's see where the lines are. Still not in? Oh yeah, the algo shut off. What a... That, unfortunately, is because I had to click flatten all. Oh, okay, at least it drew in the lines for me. 29. Entry at Sengo 650. Well, I'll go in for a one lot here, and I'll hold it till the red line. We'll see. Everything's good. I just realized something. Okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. But I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out because I realized something. I don't want to be on this trade. PA is still... Remember, I'm getting in and out rapidly. If I can see something I don't like about the trade, I get out. And the reason being is I do not want to give the market an opportunity to take money from me. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not going to lose on the trades that I stay in on. It just means that I saw something that, think of it like an obstacle. I saw something that was an obstacle. And what was the obstacle in this case? It was the distance of the stop. It was too far away and I didn't like the risk profile on this trade, so I got out. It's all the way down at like 19,480. I don't want to risk 30 or 25 points. I would much rather get in at the half. So let's say 490. If I can get in at 490. This is another kind of dangerous trade. Why? Because we got halted at this level where I entered in at 16 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. 3 times is enough for me to get out. Where the hell's VWAP? Yeah, we're on VWAP. You know what? Let's break away from fucking VWAP. I'm sorry. I just don't like what I'm seeing. We got to get out of this. We got to get out of this box. Laddering. I don't know what laddering means, but we got to get out of this box. We were in it in the first 10 minutes of trading, and we're in it now. So I sip on my coffee till we break out of it. Just make sure I have no positions. I have no positions. And now I wait. Let it break out. Each candle is a rung of a ladder. Yeah, but the ladder is lying down on the ground. It's kind of going sideways, not going up or down. How you doing, Woodchip? Not like market-wise, but how you doing? All good? I know you had a cold last week or the week before that, you know, about 10 days ago, 7 days ago. I'm okay now. I had a 1-hour conversation with ChatGPT about simulation theory and quantum physics, waveforms collapsing, reality. It was an interesting conversation. I swear to God, with ChatGPT, it's like having a top physicist, engineer, doctor, coach, all world class at your fingertips. It's pretty insane, the access to knowledge. I mean, you can say the same thing with Google, but it's so hard to pull, you know, out of Google. You get a whole bunch of links, and you got to click on a link and see if it's actually relevant. ChatGPT gives you the relevant information. It doesn't serve you up 15 options and say, hey, one of these might be good. Why don't you take a look? There we go. We break lower and then we break higher. Oh, and the algo is out. Perfect. So let me just make sure the strategy is still enabled. Now what we get? We got a widening of that little, but oh my God, how many times have I seen that? I cannot tell you. A little bit of a widening. Think of it something like that. Those candles are dark. Let's change it to... actually, you're going to have to go with blue. You know why? Because I need them to work on both white and dark charts now. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot of blue. That was a long time ago, buddy. Yeah, that was like an hour ago when you're on the phone. Funny guy. Funny guy. Okay, but my message, no audio, that was a long time ago. It was when you were on the phone. It wasn't now. It's an old message. Yeah, you know what you should do? Push. That's funny, would you? You should enable timestamps on your chat. I have timestamps on my chat, so I can always look at a chat comment and see what time it was, what time it came in, so you can see if it's an old message. Guys, we're still in that little range. We kind of rotated lower off the previous day's close, and it was 10 points under. I'm not seeing anything I can work with, and that's kind of depressing because I'm down in my I'm down on my topstep account. I hate being down. I accept losses, but I hate being down. Nice. Okay, down only 30 bucks now. Let's see if you go back in the zone there. Yeah, get back in. I'll go short again. Excellent. Now go and form a 7-point down. 7 points, 10 points. That's 60 bucks. Excellent. Take me out. I'm up 10. Bad. What's bad? A short-term scalp for 10 points? No, it's not bad. It's good. Going from down 108 to plus 10 with a 3 lot. I did it twice, actually. I got in, I got my almost 10 points. It went back up. I got in, it went back down. All within a little tight range, all within the vibration of Nasdaq price with a small short bias. But yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I might get another short signal. Thing is, I think everything now is short except for the algo. Everything is short. But it is choppy action, even looking at the Renko. Look at that sideways action. I did say, not you, me. Ah, okay. Okay, RDR. That's what one guy was calling the initial balance. I forgot what it stands for. The real daily range. That's what he called it. The real daily range. Everyone's got fancy names for everything. Initial balance, real daily range. I forgot. We came up with one for Joker. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't Joker Jelly. It was Joker something. I trade the original daily range. ODR. Be a lot clearer if people would just say the first hour of trading. Oh baby, give it to me. Come on, go down 7 points, you pecker. There we go. I'm up 43 in my topstep account. That was another quick short. I wish I could display all the charts, but there just ain't enough. There just ain't enough room on the charts. On the screen. Sim 101 was getting slaughtered today. That's terrible. I was actually saying to myself, it's time to start trading it. The reflex algo. Like really trading it. To graduate it out of Sim. And today it's having a shitty day. Okay, so most likely the next trade I'm waiting for is, aside from the fact that I'll take some quick active scalps, the next major trade I'm waiting for is a trade on the algo. But the algo is short bias right now. So I'm going to need the markets to pull back and then continue lower. I like the fact that we've traded out of that cone a little bit that I did, the blue cone on the top black chart there, the top, the 1 minute chart, the main chart. Let's see if we can get 2 consecutive closes outside that chart. Let me add the bar timer. We're in the dark here. There's your second close. I like to know when the bar ends. I'm surprised there isn't a bar timer on this chart already. I usually like to have a bar timer on all my time charts. Oh, really? Let me see what I can do with this. That's good. Oh shit, I'm in the dark. I'm in the dark, and the dark is no good. Get a piece out. My chart was... Order cancelled. I got out. Took a little bit out. Took a little bit out. Okay, here's the retrace. That was, again, another little super scalp. Part of my active scalping. I think it added a little bit. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but... Woo! Almost pressed the sell button by accident. I would have been pissed. It could have costed me. This is that... Back to that... Ooh, an ear infection. That sucks. Joker said... I think he said he's getting an ear infection. I hate ear infections. Since I was a kid, they're very painful. I don't know. I mean, looking at the 1 minute chart, I can read it as weakness, and we're going to break the initial balance low, but I can also read it as kind of skewed head and shoulders, and this swing low will be higher than this swing low, and we're going to head higher again. It's a good thing I don't have to read charts and I can just follow momentum. Momentum is to the downside right now. The reflex algo is saying to the downside. The Renko charts are saying to the downside. What about this guy? Did we get above the bands? No, didn't get above the bands here either. So my gauges, or gouges, or whatever you call them, I think the word is gauges. Yeah, it's gauges, not gouges. Gouges when you... Woo! Woo, my son's making wolf calls. My gauges are saying the wind is blowing south. My gauges are not always right, but nobody's gauges, gag reflex. Nobody's gag reflex is always right. Right? The only thing that's right is that no one is right all the time. So we have to follow our indicators. Until someone can prove, is he howling for wins? I'm not sure. I think he's howling out of boredom. Well, my top step chart can very easily now trigger a short. And then a little bit later, the algo is going to trigger a short. And the algo is, and we can be theoretically bouncing off VWAP here. So a lot of conditions are ripe for a short right now, right about now. I know if I were to go short early, it would probably just blast off. So I'm not doing that. And now we're getting up to 10:36. This is the time when the markets start to take back from me. Start to get difficult trading. So I'm going to lower my size.
Empty bottles on empty tables, forgotten jackets, forgotten fatal, despierte se mueven a compás, el tiempo que no volverá, el tiempo que no volverá. The DJ booths are starving still, but in my mind I feel the thrill like it is not just they galore and everyone share the floor. Now I'm writing my own story, solo pero sin memoria of what they think I should be, just a rhythm inside of me. Las trompetas en mi mente suenan suave lentamente. The freedom that I found tonight makes everything feel so right. Bailo solo con mi soledad, bailo solo en este salón vacío.
So the cone widened some more. I can't read.
Bailo solo, no necesito más de recuerdos perdidos.
I feel like a pilot that's forgetting to look at the controls, or forgetting which controls he needs to look at. I'm just sitting here with a drunk smile on my face. I think the algo have to take my hand off the mouse. No, the algo didn't go long yet. The algo's gonna switch to a bullish bias. That's not gonna take long. 1 more minute. This is like Danish. Too many Joes. Uh-oh, someone's yelling at me. Oh, no kidding. Both my boys are home. I didn't even know that. Wow, that's cool. That's why there's wolf howling going on in the room. The 2 wolves are home. Okay, so everything switched to bullish. I'm certain of it, except for the 1 minute chart. The black chart there, the black 1 minute chart. Boom, there we got the blue background painted for the reflex algo on the bottom white chart. I'll have that for you guys on the bigger chart by tonight or tomorrow morning. Let's get this box across. As far as I'm concerned, we're still in the box. We're just faking people out on each side of it and then pulling back up. Remember what I said, it's like a magnet. You get a little above it, it pulls it back down. You get a little bit below it, it pulls it back up. Same thing for previous day's close, which is why we're in a tough zone right now. Tough area to trade. Tough to trade in these areas here, because I mean, depending on what your technique is. I mean, if you're a counter trend trader and you get a little bit below VWAP and you're taking this move up, yeah, I guess then you're okay. But I'm a trend trader, so this causes me problems, which is why I'm a lot less active than I normally am right now. I'm trying to get a trade. I got those 3 accounts going. I'm copy trading. The next trade will be a long. I just don't want it to be right under the previous day's close, because that's going to repel price. Right now it's going to act like a magnet, but so is VWAP below acting like a magnet. VWAP is the blue dashed line. Previous day's close, this is the white dashed line. So they're both kind of acting like magnets right now. Think of it like a planet between 2 other planets, and the planet in the middle is being affected by both gravitational forces. So what do you get? You get wobble. And wobble doesn't have continuation, and I need continuation. That's a good explanation, I think. However, with that all being said, I am bullish bias right now. The reflex algo is not doing good today. 2 losers, I think. 2 or 3 losers, maybe. Let's check. On the bottom chart. 3 losers. That was a sell. That was a loser. This was a sell. That was a loser. This was a buy. That was a loser. 3 losers so far. That's odd for the algo. That's very odd for the algo. Everything converted to short on my top step charts, but not my algo. What about how we doing here on the swing high, swing lows? We got a higher swing high. Technically, we got a higher swing low right here too. So higher swing highs, higher swing lows, but below VWAP. Now we're back under that little range that I've drawn in. Let me change the color of this stupid thing. Wow, look how poorly. Can you let go, Ninja? Let's make it white. There we go. Easier to see. I tell you, there was a time I used to get chopped. I used to get chopped in this zone like this. But, you know what trading is? Oliver Velez said, and I agree with it 100%. Good trading is learning what not to do. Every time you touch the stove or a stove or something that is acting like a stove, you learn not to touch it again. And I learned my lesson. Woodchip can attest to that. I learned my lesson trading around VWAP. The only problem is now the algo has a long trade. Let me draw in the fib lines. Long at 17. 90. This is about where the stop's going to be. So the 50 line would be, if we can get in at 504, then that would become a 3-to-1 trade instead of a 1-to-1 trade. If we can get in at 504 before it gets out. Right now it's at 520. The target is going to be approximately 25, 35, 45, about 42. I'll know in 4 seconds. I got to wait for it to draw it in. The target is at 43. The stop loss is at about 92. Yes, these are approximate levels because the candle has to touch it. Step one. Then the candle has to close and it will exit if it touched the line. Doesn't matter if it's above the line, below the line, either line. Once it touches the line, the command to exit the trade on the candle close is given. 04 seems a little bit 17 down to, let's say, 90, 92, even 91. If I make it 91, it's 17 plus 9. That's 26. That means 13. Yeah, 13. 17 minus 13 is 04. Exactly like I said. 90 at 04. I got to get in at 504. Well, I don't need this widening cone anymore. There's already enough going on in this chart. And this is also kind of distracting. We'll let it go. We'll just know that the target is at 42. 42 target. We're getting there. We're above VWAP. So that makes it a decent trade. Or at least a little bit better of a trade. More than halfway to target. You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see an explosive candle now taking price all the way to 570. That'll offset some of the losses. Wow, that's so funny. I don't know if you just heard me. I just said I want to see it shoot up super fast. That's funny. Yeah. I'm hoping for... Okay. What? Okay, I needed to get to 542 for target. Yeah, 542 is my target, so it's perfect. Let's go. Let's go, price. 32 on the offer. 34, 35 on the offer. 36, 37 on the offer. 5 more points. 37. I didn't see 38 yet. 38. 4 points. Oh, we're so close. And actually, I think we tapped into it. I think I was wrong about the 42. Look at the line. I think we tapped into the line. When this candle closes, we'll know. It's possible that was it. It's possible it was 39. I may have been reading it wrong. I may have been reading it wrong. 6 seconds away from finding out. 3, 2, 1, boom, out. That's it. I read it wrong. Target was hit, Joker. It was 39. I read it wrong. Trade got exited. Yeah, trade got closed. May we. That means yes. Choppy. Yep, choppy. Choppy. As PW says, the chop is real, my friends. This is a pretty bad day. The fact that I'm surviving it is, I'm very happy. Current count, I'm up 168 in my Bulenox accounts, which is on another computer. I'm up 43 in my topstep account, $43. Plus what I got here in Apex, which is, I don't know, 2, 3, 350, 450 with trade copying, and hopefully I'll get one more trade. I'm not as active as I would have liked to have been today, but it was a crappy day, so no big deal. It's too bad we didn't get a pullback on this algo trade. That would have been cool. I'm close to getting an entry signal on topstep charts, but it's going to be at 37. Oh, that's a little, there's still room to run to the previous day's close. 54, that's 17 points. It's usually more than I go for, so I think I could take that short, that long. Joker confused me. Looking at the 15-minute, except for that bearish candle there, I don't really see a reason to be short. Actually, I see a reason to be long. We swept the London lows. That was kind of just like some Nasdaq trickery. You know what the Nasdaq likes to do. Run stops. Oh, everyone puts their stops under the London low. Okay, let's go get them. And we're getting range expansion here, going wider and wider. We were doing that even on the 1 minute on a micro level, where I drew in that cone, trading tight and getting a little wider and then getting a little wider, each time stopping people out. Thankfully, I'm not getting entries, like signals, setups. Uh-oh. Shit, damn. Okay, I missed. I had a long entry, but I couldn't get in at a better price. It just never offered me that opportunity. I had a long entry at, oh, there we go. It was at 23 minus 7. That's 16. And I might have chased it, but I just heard OFT saying that this doesn't look good for the longs, so it kind of scared me out of entering with a bit of a worse entry. Which is kind of good, because he was right. And like Woodchip, he's right quite often. You know what? All the people I follow are right quite often. Woodchip, Joker, OFT. Myself. I'm not excluded from that group. I'm right quite often as well. But no, it's not a but. I was going to say, but I have tools to help me. Yeah, but I coded these tools. These are all, you know, they're doing it visually and using their brain power, and I just got tired of doing that, so I coded it. It's the same thing. If they weren't coded, I would have to use my brain power and make the calls just like they're doing. So it's the same thing. Just because I found a way to make it easier on myself doesn't lessen its impact. So it looks like most everything is going to switch to a short bias right now. Including the algo. You don't get to see the top step charts, but they're very similar to this chart. And once we get below the bands, a full candle, a full, yeah, we'll call it a candle, full bar, full block. These are Renkos. Below the bands, not the price channel. The price channel is the straight lines. The bands are the wiggly lines. So the bands give you the bias, and the straight lines, the price channel, give me the setups. So this is switched to a bearish bias, and that's what I'm looking kind of similar on my top step chart. So when you hear me say, that's the short time frame one, I have another one that's longer time frame. The higher time frame one needs to go down to, hold on, I'll tell you, I think it's 76. Ooh, no more than that, 74. Yeah, the higher time frame has to get down to 74 to indicate a bearish bias. Not that far away. Doable, very doable. A simple trade is when I get a single bar over here, bullish bar to short, and the stop is 2 bars, but I don't have enough to indicate yet that I can take a trade like that. There, I got now on the reflex algo, I got my bearish bias painted with the orange background, so that's cool. That's another piece of the puzzle. Again, that's me that coded these things. So instead of me analyzing the conditions, I don't need this anymore. I'm not going to use this. I don't like it. Interferes with my thinking. So there, that could have been a short right there. I was saying on the first bullish candle, because the stop would be two additional bullish candles, and there you just got a 1-for-1. If you would have shorted here, you got 1 full candle and another full candle. So those are trades I take also, but not in this instance. Still waiting to get down to 74. We're so close. 76, 75. Once that happens, everything's converted to bearish. But with the kind of day here, with the cone we're trading in, ding, my fries are ready. With the cone that we're trading in, here's what I mean by the cone. Actually, by the cone I meant this. Sorry, one more line. I meant we seem to be playing in this kind of an environment right now with VWAP being the magnet. So given that's the case, even though everything that I have just switched to bearish, including the higher time frame Renko charts, I'm not too eager to take a trade here. I will, but I'm not too eager to take it. It's time for a pull.
Te veo en la esquina con esa actitud divina. Sabes que no debemos, pero igual lo hacemos. Me distraído, pero soy bendecido. Cada vez que llegas, que estás perder en la cabeza.
There we go. Let's see what kind of health nuts you are. Hey, you know what? In the meantime, I missed my damn short trade. How was it always the case? I mean, like I said, yes, we're in this cone here, the cone of silence. You guys remember Get Smart by any chance? And yes, I have. I have my water here. I already have it, so I either go upstairs, Make another coffee. That's the yes. Or I continue to drink this unflavorful, boring water. That's no. OFT is saying this is a good buy area. I'm not sure I see it. I mean, I do see it. I do see it if I draw like a line like this. I definitely do see it. I definitely do see it, and that's the problem. With Bring a Trend Trader is that when we do get rotations or bounces off levels like that, I get false signals. So the best thing I can do for myself is just really sit it out again and just wait till we break out of something. Pulling back up the VWAP. Wow, that's a surprise, eh? A lot of coffee would be good, though. Woo. But you know what? I think one is enough. I think one is enough. Part 2 of my video series is coming out today on Bulenox, talking about the cons, the negatives, the things I don't like about Bulenox. I don't just put out one-sided videos, and it's part of a bigger series. It's only part 2 of a bigger series. I'm gonna pretty much summarize all the rules, options, features of every prop firm, at least the most popular ones. Of course, not every prop firm. Then divide it into what I like and what I dislike. Of course, that's my opinion. And then come out with a video, for each company, a two-parter. What I like and what I don't like, which will cover the entire universe of their rules, options, features. Nothing will get left out. Every rule, option, feature will get categorized of whether I like it or dislike it. So basically, by watching the 2 videos, you get to see all the rules, options, features. And I will provide a summary also. I guess I'll open up a Google Docs or I'll post them. Yeah, I'll probably post them in the Discord. That's probably the best place. Get it up in the Discord. Create a spreadsheet for easy reference. Because you know what? It's tough to make decisions. These guys, they come up with all these weird rules and fine print. It's not really fine print, but I call it fine print. Like for me, the sneakiest one is the Bulenox. If you don't trade for 5 days, the inactivity rule. I'm going to get an entry here. Off a bounce, off the VWAP. Give me a better price. Short at 81. Shit. It's not a better price. It's a worse price. Let's get down to 75. Oh, I was already thinking about getting out, at least partially. Take me out. I don't want to risk my profits. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I can try and get back in again at a better price then. 81, maybe 83. 81, 79, but at 74 I have to stop. And we almost saw 74. 74, that's it. I'm done. Can't get in anymore. Can't get in anymore. The whole theory is done. Wait for the next one. Hey, wait a minute. I'm surprised. Why didn't the is my algo turned off? The algo should have gone short. There we go. Sorry, I misread it. Now it's short. I misread it. 77 plus 20, 10, 87 at 87. That's a decent price. 85, 86. I'll take a one lot and I'll go in with the algo. The algo's going to draw the line. If I can get 20, 25 out of this, I'll take it. That's 10, 15 points. Good enough. Let's make sure everything is out. Good enough. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Ticking my way higher. Maybe it's the water, the lucky water. Do I enter again if I'm given an opportunity? 77 and the high 80s, 85, 86, 87. It's the same trade. I'll take it again. I'll take it if it gives it to me 10 times. Okay, I want to see it failing now. I'll try and add to the position to myself on another account. But we got to get up to around 87 for me to do that. $4.57 is the target. Just a little bit under all these lines. So are we going to be able to push? Are we going to be able to push that low and break through? Do we break out of our cage? 62, 61. You know what might even happen? It might touch it and wick it and then go back up. But it hasn't touched the take profit line yet. There we go. Broke right through it. So when this candle closes, when the candle closes, the trade will exit. Hands free, boobies. Hands free. We are 15 seconds away from exiting this trade. The take profit was around 57. Yeah, 57. It's based on the ATR. The ATR is 20 points. So the entry was 77. So it waits for 20 points to be touched in either direction, and then it waits for the candle to close once it touches 20 points. In this case, it touched 20 points to the downside, waited for the candle to close, and we got an extra 10 points out of that trade. So, excellent. Good job, good job. Good job, good job. I'm getting too many continuation or retracing then continuation trades though. That I find interesting. Actually very interesting. My main system is quite inactive today. $16,000. Yeah, we're calling Fox News and CNN. We're going to have them both there for that one.
Con mi música antigua en la mano, por las calles de Madrid temprano, buscando almas que entiendan la magia que desprendo mientras el tiempo se va mezclando. Me ves aquí, sientes lo que siento, entre el ayer y hoy, bailando contra el viento. ¿Quién baila conmigo en la plaza? ¿Quién siente el ritmo en casa? Mis escuelas antiguas con...
That's an interesting one. What do I think about that? I think it's 50-50. Okay, well, we broke the IB low. The 5-minute closed below. I'll take it 2 lots short. Let's see if we can stretch out by 7 points. Come on, stretched out. Taking too long. I don't want to take any risk. That's enough. That's enough. I'm just chipping away. Guys, in case any of you are wondering why I'm trading so cautiously, I guess cautiously is the right word, is because I'm kind of happy with 300 a day. I calculated that's decent. And right now I have way more than 300 just on Apex. Plus I have, I think, 160 on Bulenox and 40 on topstep. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm at 8. And I don't want to give it back. That's the thing. I don't want to give it back. Because this is kind of like 3 days target in one day. So I'm trading very carefully. It's not really mathematically correct, though, because if I enter and it goes immediately against me, I'm holding on for the full loss. So I do realize that. It's kind of poor trading, which makes me say maybe I should stop, especially since it's after 11. Maybe I should stop. And I like the fact that I finally figured out how to tame the trade copier, how to trade with it. I figured that out. It was really screwing me up, but now it doesn't get under my skin, sort of. I know I watch the positions very closely, and if anything gets out of sync, I'm able to close them quickly. I know how to reset it. So everything is working, I mean, not working good. The trade copier shouldn't screw up like that so often. Water. Yeah, the trade copier shouldn't screw up that often, but it does, and I have to deal with it, right? No sense complaining about it because it's not me that made it and I can't fix it, so I gotta learn how to work with it. And I did. And I'm still practicing by only doing it. I'm only copying 2 accounts today, but I should be up to 5 or 6 accounts pretty, maybe tomorrow I'll add 1. Tomorrow I'll add 1 more. I'll do 4 for 2 days and see how that goes. Because my theory is that it'll screw up. The more accounts I copy, the more it'll screw up. The more serious the screw-ups will get also. That's my theory on this trade copier. I know it sounds like a conspiracy theory, but it is what it is. If I get a short signal, I think I hear Joker laughing at me. If I get a short signal, I'll take it, but just for a one lot. The system is short at 46. I'm offering at 46.50. Yeah. Order canceled. Make sure all my orders are canceled. Yes, triple cancel. Perfect. Let's see. It's getting quieter. Not really, though. At 39, I can't enter anymore. It hit target, hit the first target of 7 points. There we go. That's it. It's over. I'm done. I missed it. It's too bad. I mean, I did offer. I just didn't get filled. Let's just take a quick look again at what the opening drive and the reflux algo did. So again, I'm always testing and then adding to my inventory of trades. Sim 102 is trading the opening drive trade. Sim 101 is trading the reflux algo. And it was down $100. That's 50 points. And it's recovered. Like I said, I even said it actually, if you go back. I said that that's pretty much the most I've ever seen it lose, so I'm not surprised that it recovered. And that's it. That's all I have traded. Those two on the red and these three on the green. Oh shit, there's another trade. I didn't even notice. This time 25 short. I'll take 29 on the offer. Short 29 a quarter. It's 4 points better. Which means my stop is about 10 points. 24. I want to get see. There we go. Good enough. I'm just chipping away, just taking quick scalps, guys. Like I said, I don't really want to give anything back. I want to leave with this. No, it's not high finance, but it's more than enough to pay for hot dogs and french fries for lunch. Talking about that, we were watching the hockey game yesterday. I was telling my daughter, sometime in the future, the guy's going to be walking up and down the aisles and going, popcorn, $1,000. I think she said it's $15 now for a popcorn at the hockey game. I gotta figure it's 10 for sure. This is kind of a scalp here for a one lot. Do I take it? Let me see. Let me see how good of a price. Or maybe I take it in topstep. Oh, I missed it. That was 10 points instant. Well, you don't get to think about it too long, in the markets. Especially the way I trade. You have a second. That would have been a short. You got the continuation. That would have been a short. You would have lost. And that would have been a short. And you would have gotten continuation. If I go back farther, that would be a short, continuation, short, stopped out. Why aren't these longs? Why aren't we going long here for continuation? Because we're under the bands. But they were one loss here, one loss here, one loss here, one loss there. Winner, loss, loss. Quite a few losses there, but winner, winner here. Winner, winner, loss. Well, we're out of the cone. We broke lower on that. We don't need them anymore. We're getting lower swing highs and lower swing lows. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? It's pretty obvious. You don't need me to tell you that. The algo doesn't take two trades in the same direction. It only takes one. So once we had the short over here, the short, the winner, the next trade it's going to take is going to be a long. Just so you know. Keep going, keep going, it keeps going. The market has changed personalities on me. And I haven't adjusted to it. And what I mean by that is when I get entries, it just goes and goes and goes and goes. Like the last trade, that was a 35-point winner. I didn't pull out anything near that. And again, just as a reminder, if you want to see that series that I have coming out on the prop firms, click the subscribe and the notification bells, or just subscribe is good enough because it'll show up in your feed. Like I said, part 2, what I don't like about Bulenox, is coming out today. It's 90% finished. I just got to put together the finishing touches. And then after that, I'm going to be covering Apex, Topstep, Tradeify, Tick Tick, Take Profit. I think there's one called Trade Day that they're talking about. Maybe Top 1. It's going to be a long series. And eventually I'll have a spreadsheet where you can easily compare one with the other. Cost, features, consistency rules, FU rules, like if you don't trade for 5 days, you lose your account. For me, that's an FU rule. You'll be able to easily scan which one have end of day drawdown versus trailing drawdown. I mean, that's a game changer in itself. Just that. Payout policy rules. Still just tracking lower, eh? Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 candles. 9 down candles. Same thing over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over here. Another 9. I tell you, the moves are pretty smooth and consistent moves. Hard for me to take a lot of trades in this environment. I think we're going to get a little bit of a reversal right here. Retrace, and when I'm talking about a little bit of a reversal, I'm only talking 10, 15 points. Nothing significant. I'm not saying this is a bottom. I'm just thinking that this might be an area we get a tiny bit of a pause. Maybe that's a better word, pause. Trade up to maybe 80. Whoa, something exciting's happening. Oh. Sorry. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was watching OFT's show, and then all of a sudden the music started blasting. I thought that was his outro. But no, it was the beginning of PW's show. I guess it switched videos and just put me onto some other video. It wasn't OFT's outro. I'm trying to get into a short here, guys, but it's just tracking lower. It's tracking lower. I didn't get a little bit of a bounce. Probably didn't even get a bounce over here. Did we get... Ah, shit, we got one. I could have taken it. Could have taken it. Why am I not watching this chart? I got to figure out which charts I need up. First, I got to figure out which charts I need up, and then I got to figure out which charts I can squeeze on my screen so you guys don't get confused. I mean, I think 2 max is the most. Ooh, it's a big move down. It's a big, solid move down. And you can see it with the Renko. Look how smooth the moves are. No interference patterns, just boom, 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 boom. Solid up, solid down, solid down. That could have been maybe a short over there. Just not sure I want to trade anymore. I don't want to press my luck. I'm not in the mood for a full loss at this point. Ah, shit. There, it just entered it, triggered. I'll just take it for one lot if I can get a fair price. That's a fair price. Okay, another quick scalp. Like I said, I'm trading, not scared, but cautious. Cautious is a good word. I think I'll try one more at around 37 if I can get 37 before it goes down. The entry's at 34, which means at 27 everything's invalidated. There we go, there we go. And hey, I clicked buy the bid. There we go. Okay, I'm done. Let me just make sure positions is, yeah, there we go. It took a little bit longer to clear me out. Okay, I mean, I added a little bit each time, and actually I can probably even go short again and try one more time, but I had enough. I think we had fun, so like I said, click the subscribe button. I'm coming up with the second part of this series on Bulenox. I said it 1,000 times, but you know what? People come in, people come out of the channel. I don't know if it's always the same people. Part 2. This is all the things I don't like about Bulenox, which is the completion of the Bulenox series, part 1, part 2, and then I'll be doing Apex and Topstep, and then from there we'll move on. So hit the subscribe and the notification bell, or just subscribe, it'll show up in your feed. Of course, hit the like button. I'll be streaming tonight with Joker Trades at 7 p.m. co-stream. Looking forward to that. We're going to have a good time. And I think we're going down. What chip you always you always do that when I'm leaving. I think we're going down too. I agree with you. But I also think I'm going to go have lunch with my wife because she's home today. And then I'm going to finish up that video and get it out. So I'm done for my trading. It wasn't spectacular, but 116 Bulenox, 70 in Topstep in the end, and what you see there in Apex. And given the kind of weird day that it was, if you look at my Sims, which are the test accounts, they're both red. So I feel like I did good. My accounts aren't. See ya, damn, missed. Yeah, I was talking about your channel, your outro. Okay, guys, take care. I'll see you tonight, tomorrow, whenever. Have a good rest of the day. And as always, trade safe, protect your profits.